What's going on YouTube? The Gaming Get back here with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video, and it is a video that I've been meaning to get around to a little bit quicker, but I feel I'm pretty on time with this still. And with the release of the 12th main mini box, we have the newest meta deck, Tier 0, as everyone's saying, and I believe is true, HIRES. HIRES have been swarming the meta literally ever since last week when they first came out. Right out the box, everyone knew they were going to be meta, and they very much are. So I'm going to give a quick deck list on how the deck plays and whatnot, what cards that I prefer to use, and we're going to do some PvP. So to start off the deck, beat Blazeman for hire. So real quick, I'm just going to get this out of the way to make it a little simpler. Any of the 4-star and lower HIRES have a special summon from hand ability, where while they're on the field, you can special summon any HIRE besides themselves from your hand to the field. If a HIRE monster is special summon, a specific ability goes off. I'm saying this just to save some time because it's a lot to explain. So Beat has the ability, you can special summon from hand. When a monster is a special summon, search for a HIRE from your deck, add it to your hand. So he's basically the search engine of the deck and keeps your hand filled. He sets up combos and plays for the next card I'm about to show off, but also make sure you use your utility so you can keep doing things. Next up is Wiz Sage for hire. The higher level monsters are going to have on-place effects when they're special summoned and different effects for themselves. So when Wiz is special summoned, she gets 500 life points for every other hire monster on the field, and you can discard a hire monster to negate the activation of a spell or trap card once per turn. So she's your go-to stall wall with negation. So she's very good. I play her at a 3. Some people play her at a 2, but 2 or 3 is a must with this card. Next up, Dinah, hero for hire. Dinah, it doesn't matter. When he's special summoned, for as many HIRES you control, you can banish that many cards from your opponent's graveyard. And while he's face up, your opponent cannot target other HIRE monsters besides this one for attacks. So a lightning rod with a banish effect is pretty freaking good. I play him at a 2 mostly because I do like having Sage at a 3, and with him at 3, I stall. I brick pretty often. For whatever reason, I brick pretty often. Dropping 1, I do just fine. It's stupid. It's weird. But yeah. So he's basically your go-to powerhouse of the deck. Seal Strategist for hire. He has a special summon effect. When a monster is special summoned while he's face up, to choose a HIRE from your graveyard, any HIRE card, and add it to your hand. So he's your recycler of the deck, almost exact opposite of Beat, just choosing from the graveyard to recycle monsters. Downpump Marksman for hire. He has a special summon effect. When a monster is special summoned, you can target one face-up card on the field and destroy it. So, perfect for getting rid of monsters and any pesky face-up traps and such as Onslaught or field spells and stuff. And also fantastic for opening for direct attacks. Recon Scout for hire. Basically Downpump, but he targets face-down cards. So, any face-down traps or even a face-down defense position monster to open up to attack. So this actually works pretty good against flip effect monsters. I play both of those guys at a 2. I feel that just works fine for me, especially with Beat and whatnot. Next up is Forbidden Chalice, which I'm working on getting a second one, but one works just fine. Target one face-up monster on the field, gets 400 attack, loses its ability. This is absolutely perfect for the mirror matches or literally any other deck out there that's in the meta. Stops off their abilities, stops off a direct attack from Anki, it stops off a special summon for any HIRES and all this and that. So, especially with the new limits that have been just released a few days ago, this card is being played a lot more to basically replace Econ or whatnot from other decks. And speaking of Econ, still play it at a 2. Works very well for the deck. Also helps out pretty well for mirror matches, where if you already fill your field, you go first. Just snatch their monsters so they can't do anything and just pound their face in. Econ's still a staple, and if you could still use it 100% go for it. But if you need other cards, just play around it. And then 3 Mayhem for hires. Target one for hire monster in the graveyard, special summon it in defense position, and you can only activate it once per turn. So fantastic card all around. I don't really need to explain much more there. So that's the deck, guys. My furry dudes are ready, raring to go. I am in Legend 1 right now. I could have been King of Games, but I'm a lazy person, as you all very well know. So we're going to go ahead and do some PvP. Obviously ranked, because you all know this deck is meta as all hell. And even though this deck is meta as all hell, when it comes to playing in Legend, a lot of people seem to neglect the fact that it's still very luck-based. You're going to lose with this deck if someone draws a much better hand than you, and vice versa. Like, that's just how it is. It's how it's going to play out. So, for the road to the King of Games, yeah, you'll get those people who say, yeah, I won 25 games in a row. Well, good for you, buddy. You just had some good luck. All right, so let's see what hand we got with.
Let's see if you have the.
You
all right, we got a good hand.
My turn.
Extra card deck. I have a very strong feeling that this is going to be Masked Heroes.
From my hand, I activate a spell.
No, it's Cyberstain.
You're perfect. I summon a monster. My monster's effect activates.
Armenian Captain. Haven't seen that card in a long time. She must not be having some luck here.
From my hand,
Another magical mallet.
a spell.
Well, regardless, even if it is Cyberstain, she has no means of increasing her life points. So, we'll just have to see what that card is, or if she does anything, because if she doesn't do anything, we practically win here.
My turn.
Yeah,
Oh,
alright,
it's my turn.
so let's go.
Draw. Let's
Gonna play
do
Beats.
this. I summon
Activate
my
Beats
monster's
effect.
Activate.
Bring out Recon.
Here I come. I special summon a monster.
Yes, we're gonna go ahead and activate that.
Activate.
We're gonna search out for a seal. Set that. Activate Recon's
My
effect.
monster's effect activates.
Now you have to be
Watch
careful with
closely.
Donpa and Recon's effect, because if you do activate them, you have to use them. So you could accidentally use them on your monsters your monsters and stuff if you aren't careful. I forgot to mention before too, I do play Beatdown. I think that is literally the best thing that you can use for this deck because of this
Don't
ranking.
expect me to give.
My monster now.
That's enough fighting.
My monster attacks your life.
I'm
I've
not
completed
giving up.
another flawless turn.
My turn.
Alright.
I draw. You're perfect. I summon a monster.
Cyberstain.
Maybe.
I honestly, whatever she's about to bring out, I'm not really all that worried unless it's like Vision Hero Trinity. And if she ends up bringing that out, we're screwed.
My monster's effect activates. Come on out. I special summon a monster. I set a card. Let's battle. Here goes nothing. My monster attacks.
Ugh, this can't be happening.
It's the end of the line.
No, I'm good.
Attack.
Here's my fate. Watch closely.
Alright, so now they specifically have to target the DNA here, and then I can just pop off that
My monster's effect activates.
and then
See,
shoot
like
off
this.
Beats.
My monster's effect activates.
Let's do this. My monster attack. Here I come. My monster. Oh, I'm done with my turn.
Oh. Smart. Very smart. Very smart. Okay. Let's see. How are we gonna go about this?
My monster's effect activates. Here I come. I special summon a monster. My monster's effect activates. My monster's effect activates.
I'm literally at this point just fishing out my deck in hopes of getting an econ here at this point, because that'll probably save us.
I draw. From my hand, I activate a spell.
That's not a problem, really.
Here I come! I attack with my monster! Let's do this!
I figured she would go for B instead.
It's
Not a problem.
My monster's effect activates. I'll play this. I special summon. My monster's effect activates.
Let's start out Wiz. Only because I can pretty much get her back
I special
pretty
summon a
easy.
monster. My monster's effect activates.
So we're gonna pop off one of them. Yes, activate
My
Wiz.
monster's effect activates.
That's pretty much it for this turn.
I've completed
I'm not
another
giving up.
flawless turn.
My turn!